It has been a wild couple of days in Watcher Realms when it comes to banners and rate-ups and whatever the heck is going on with this game. But if you missed it, 2 days ago, right after the update, like late Monday night or early Tuesday morning, depending on where you live, before the Praetus banner ended, the banner became a 20x, and it was crazy, and we were all confused and befuddled. I made a video on it, and Moonton was like, oh, no, this isn't real. It's just a display error. It was just a glitch. To which I said, and we all wondered, but it was a designed graphic. It wasn't like a typo. It was a new thing you created, and they said, no, it was just we messed it up. I was very angry. A lot of players went and spent money to buy summons to take advantage of the new 20x, and a lot of people just blew all the summons they had. But Moonton said, no, it was just a visual bug. And I talked to them and got very angry in the DMs, and I made this video, basically just feeling very dejected and distant from the game and thinking maybe I need to take a step back and reevaluate how much time I'm going to put into this every day. Maybe I need to think about other games. And I am still a little bit making that evaluation, don't get me wrong, and you will see 2 other games on this channel in the next 2 days. But after that, basically I was explaining, they said, no, the 20x isn't real, whatever. And then yesterday on their website, not in the game, they announced all the April banners. And they also kind of apologized to me in the DMs. And I was like, all right, things are pretty good. This is pretty interesting. And actually, all those banners are now live in game, not in the event calendar yet because it's the rest of the month. But if you go to the event notices here, they've got the Egg Hunt, and this is exactly everything we discussed. The Anora banner, the Lyra Talon banner, the Valderon Umerit banner, and the Hotsit Twyla banner. So you might think, we've got an exclusive rate up here. This is going to be a 15x on Anora. Then we got a 15x on Lyra and Talon. And we got a 15x on Valderon Umerit for Ancients. Finally, Hotsit and Twyla for our rares and our legendary divine summons. Well, the 20x is freaking real. It is officially confirmed. It was not a visual bug. They put the wrong piece of code in too early. That was a 20x on Monday. This was not a display issue. At the very least, they put in the code to display it as 20x. They had already designed it. You know, functionally, what was it behind the scenes, under the hood? We will never know, but we have official, hard confirmation from Moonton that all further summoning, until maybe it gets improved even further, is now boosted from 15x to 20x. This is from Batista Mancher, who handles all the Watcher Realms direct communication on things like Discord and Reddit and Facebook, and this is hard confirmed from Moonton. Officially, 15x after this weekend, this will be the last 15x we see. 15x will be a thing of the past, just like 10x is now a thing of the past, and we are moving to 20x. So let's be honest, this was all bungled in a pretty major way. I think we can all be a little ticked off about it, and I think especially about this and the lack of accountability here, we can all be frankly pissed, especially anyone that went and spent a little money or blew all the ancients they had saved. However, Moonton could have just gotten ahead of it and said, well, actually, we were planning the 20x and we released it too early, and we apologize for that. So instead of the weirdness that happened, it was real, and now officially it is real. So these April banners, the ones I discussed here, all of them will be 20x. So let's get into that now. If we go to the game, you'll see this weekend, we have a pretty good banner that I guess I'm gonna have to cover tomorrow morning, just because there's so much happening right now. But we have a 15x on Comet and Eris, and after that, we're moving to 20x. So they are teasing the Easter Hunt banners, the April banners, and they explicitly let us know it has now been improved from 15x to 20x. I'm definitely going to put in effort. I think we'll do it with the Talon and Lyra banner that's overlapping with Anora. We should do a study to see if effectively it feels like the rates are improved, but I think we can be pretty confident we should see some change. How significant is it? Is it a big major boost we can all enjoy, or is it fairly marginal? We're going to have to work together and gather data to figure that out for ourselves, because no one person, no one account, no one guild, if a whole guild pooled their information, would be able to get a clear enough picture. But let's read through it. To enhance our commander's summoning experience, we have decided to increase the drop rates for featured heroes in special summoning from 15x to 20x. Phenomenal news, right? It's just going to be more likely to get the banner hero. And you are summoning on a banner because you want one or both of the banner heroes, depending on the banner. And it can be really frustratingly difficult to try and get those. So this could be the boost in summoning and the boost in luck and the boost in accessibility to certain heroes we have all been looking for, we have all been pining for. This adjustment will take place on April the 15th. So obviously it's not going to overlap with this banner. The Comet Eris banner ends on April the 13th, but starting April 15th, from there on out, we will be looking at 20x banners, and then they break down all the upcoming banners, and you'll see they're all 20x. So starting on April the 17th, we have our next 200 exclusive limited banner. This is a guaranteed banner. You will get Anora by 200 summons. It's the 4th time we've had a rerun on an exclusive hero, and this will be 20x. You have 20 times her original rates. That should be pretty significant. We should be looking at least a 1.25 chance every time you pull a legendary to get Anora. We'll have to do the math. It might end up being closer to 30%. That would be phenomenal. You can see running concurrently, starting a day later, we have rate up on the new legendary hero Talon, who's awesome, and then also Lyra, who's one of my favorites in the whole game. And actually, crazy thing here, Philippa is showing up. So Philippa has been in the gallery for over a year now, but basically completely inaccessible. There was a couple bugs where they put her in the pool early, so I think like 30 to 50 people in the whole game, maybe 100 or 200, but a very percentage of people have Philippa. But she is an esotericist marksman. She's the only epic I don't own because she's unattainable. But you can see 56 reviews on this character across the entire global server. So she's just been, it was a mistake that they added her. They never took her away from the people that got her, but now she's finally showing up. I hope she shows up with a buff, because she's not that good. But I'll tell you, if and when I pull Philippa, because I'm going to go pretty hard on this Talon Lyra banner, I will make a Philippa guide. Because how could we not? We've been waiting for this moment. It's just a meme at this point. It's been a year and a half, literally a year and a half. It was like end of October, like literally a year and a half, October, 18 months ago, October 2023. So this will also be a 20x. Then the day later, a different kind of currency for ancient summoning. We know I talked about it yesterday in the video. We have confirmation on Valderon and Ymmerit. This is also going to be a 20x on ancients. This should be really powerful. So these guys both have legendary lord rates, so they're in the same rarity bucket. So they're both going to be boosted compared to the 15x, but it won't be as powerful as like previously a legendary lord with then a non-lord rate hero. So like Paradis with Uridan, they won't get the same boost Paradis got since they're kind of taking away from each other a bit. But we should be looking at probably about a 30% chance on each, which is really exciting if you want both these heroes. You're talking maybe like a 60% chance you're going to hit one of the two when you hit a legendary lord rate hero. I mean, that is really good. But I think the most exciting thing, we already know how awesome this banner is, but imagine the next banner is just one legendary lord. Let's just say the next banner is Cyrus and Giselle. Just making something, or let's say it's Cyrus and Durza. That'd be a cool banner. So Cyrus and Durza, the 20x on Cyrus when no other legendary lord or legendary lord rate hero, so no other legendary lord or unnameable is on 20x, you're going to be looking at like a 50-50 proposition, if not better, when you hit legendary lord that you get the rate up lord. So this is where you're going to feel the boost the most. I mean, that is huge. That is exciting. And then finally, they don't talk about Hotsit and about who's Hotsit paired with, actually. Let's go to the game. I just blanked. It's Hotsit and, sorry guys, just give me 1 second. End of the month here. Hotsit and Twyla. Very cool banner if you need those heroes, guys. Really, really strong ones. That's definitely going to be a 20x as well. So this is just great news. I mean, this was such bad PR. I mean, such bad communications consistently. But, you know, for all the snafus Moonton makes with these announcements, in my personal opinion, they do consistently do such good things with the actual things in the game and listening to the players. And it really feels like they listened here, because as the pool's grown bigger and bigger and bigger, 15x has not felt like enough. And, you know, I think we can all agree on that. But in other games, they just let it sit there. So like Raid, another game I play, you'll see it on this channel in just a day or two. They just don't adjust their rates, even though their pool is infinitely larger than Watcher of Realms. Here, it feels like Moonton at least every 9 to 12 months, they're listening and they're boosting the rate up. And that just feels, I feel like they're hearing the players, and I feel like that's just great news. Let me know what you guys think about this, but it is official. After all the silliness that was this and this and this, it's now, yes, not WTF, it is here. There was a formal announcement. Officially, after this weekend, all banners with rate up heroes, the rate up will improve from 15x to 20x. We have hard and official confirmation. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like my stuff, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Putting out these videos every single day. I appreciate all the support lately. And yeah, here's to a lot more good news and no more bad news. greener pastures ahead in the realm. Thank you guys. Share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.